So in 10 years of reviewing watches, this happens to be the first time I think ever that I've liked the box that the watch came in significantly more than I liked the watch itself. This is the kill count that's coming from Far and Swift. I believe this was a limited edition watch, but the box that it comes in is an old VHS cassette. It is really cool. They've invented a sort of pretend movie called Kill Count. If you're a child of the 70s or the 80s like me, I am, this is real nostalgia bait. The attention to detail to make this look like a VHS cassette I think is incredible. But anyway, let's flip the camera around, we'll dive in, and as always let me know your opinion as you're going through this. Let's start by looking at this box because this is amazing. We'll get to the inner VHS tape as we go through here, but whoever's designed this box is 10 out of 10 because this is designed to be like the outer cover of a VHS, as I mentioned in the intro. So but here, this looks like a sticker. This looks like it's a sticker. There's a 50-cent charge if you don't rewind. We all remember from the 80s, be kind, rewind. And then even this barcode looks as if it's a sticker, but all of them are printed elements. This is not a sticker. So they've designed the sticker. This one has a crease in it. And then this sticker residue around here, as if there's been another sticker on top that's been peeled off. This sticker residue is also printed on the box. If we come round to the front, the sticker residue here that they've put on the box, and I certainly remember this from when I had VHS tapes, especially the plastic covered ones, where you would try and get the stickers off the front and then you'd realize you couldn't get them off without ripping or making a mess with all of the stickiness. Even gone so far as to replicate as if a nail has tried to pull off the sticker there. And of course, this is the category sticker, horror, and then we've got the movie sale up there. They've done an amazing job of making this look like it is a real VHS tape. This is a depiction of a Far and Swift watch as well on the front, but this looks just awesome. Even got the same styling as you would get in the 80s of these hand-drawn or illustrated covers for VHS tape. And then on the back, you've got a little clip from a film, of course. In true horror movie fashion, we have a blonde girl running through the woods. Inevitably, she's just about to trip over a branch and get caught by the killer, usually the first to go. Inside, we have the VHS tape. This is a sticker, but amazing job making it look like it's 3D and that the tape is partially wound there. Kill count, we've got the sticker on the side. This looks as if it's all 3D printed, but it does have the same texture as I certainly remember from a VHS tape. I haven't had a VHS tape for a long time, so I don't have a comparison, but this looks as if it's exactly the same size. Now, on a normal VHS tape, this part would lift up and expose the tape when you put it into the VCR. But in this case, this is actually the hinge for the box. So really clever. Here we have the watch, the classic Casio shape. I don't think they've used a Casio here. I think they've just got another company to make a Casio-like watch. There's more depictions of a VHS tape there. Got blood splatter across the top, and then the R rated for the movie, and then there's some text down there for the movie as well. So they've made this look either like a promotional watch at the time, or that it is part of the horror movie, and we have VHS up there. Unlike a lot of the Casios, though, this is a metal case. So this is a 35mm metal case, lug to lug of 38, and then 11mm on the thickness, and an 18mm lug width. There's also a 50 meter water resistance, but I can't imagine that anybody would go swimming in this. The complications here are obviously day, date, and time, and then we have an alarm, we have a stopwatch, and then we have the setting. So rather than holding down one of the buttons to set it, it is a separate position. And then I believe, there we go, that flips it to 24 hours. And then this is the light, and the light is green. That looks really cool, actually, sort of giving me Matrix vibes. I also like the way that the light is lighting up the VHS tape as well. I don't know whether that's done on purpose or whether that's bleed, but it certainly looks like it's also lighting up the VHS tape as well. Really cool little digital watch for $69. Now let's get to the bad part. This comes with a metal bracelet. I think most of the Far and Swift watches come with plastic plastic straps on them, but this is a metal bracelet. And this bracelet, it's absolutely awful. I haven't seen a bracelet that is this cheap and nasty on a watch for a long time. It's a press clasp. It looks like a Casio one, but there's loads of play in it. These are all a sharp edge, so I don't know whether this blood splatter on here is actually the blood splatter that you might also put on yourself from wearing this watch. This little screwdriver is for lifting this part up so you can adjust the bracelet back and forth. But the twice that I've done it, once you pull out this section that comes up, it is an absolute bastard to get it back down. You have to put just an unbelievable amount of force onto it, much more than feels comfortable to get it to latch back down to it. So yeah, the bracelet's absolute crap. It would have been better if they just put a resin on it, to be quite honest. So I certainly think if you're going to be buying this, perhaps you'll just buy it as a novelty. But if you are buying it, I think you can get better stainless steel bracelets on Amazon, I'm guessing. So try that. So here it is on the wrist. Obviously, the head of the watch, because it's so light and is a small size, is quite comfortable. But this bracelet, you push it up and down my wrist. Granted, I do have hairy wrists. If you don't have hairy wrists, it might not bother you. But it certainly pinches and pulls on my hair there. So I imagine that eventually I'll be adding my own blood splatters to the front of this. Overall, 10 out of 10 for the box. Absolutely awesome. That was worth the $69 for me. The nostalgia of how well they did the case. So there was my review of the kill count by Far and Swit. What did you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll definitely be keeping this one because I think the box is so cool. Maybe I'll give the watch away. Maybe I'll keep it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you hit subscribe and the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time on Casual Watch Reviews. Thanks, guys. Bye.